What's up, everybody? This is JVB from the Post Game Report podcast, and with me I have Zilla Jacob. What should I call you? Because this is the first time you and I have interacted in any form besides Facebook. And
Call me Zilla.
awesome, man. So, do you have a podcast? Do you have a website that we can find you at
Well,
besides your social networks?
right now I write for. Right now I stepped down for a writer. I'm just a senior editor at RealOtakuGamer.com.
All right, awesome.
You can find me on the Facebook group as an administrator for PlayStation Gamer Incorporated.
Awesome. Yeah, Real Otaku used to be Jake used to be there with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
James Jake Lugo.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So I just want to do something a little random. Talk E3 with some of the fellas that I interact with on the social networks. We should be joined by a few other Post Game Report members, but I wanted to get a new voice on the show, specifically in my channel.
Thanks.
And thank you for joining, man.
No problem.
E3 came and went quickly. Let's get your impressions in regards to Microsoft. By the way, we have Soldier X in the house. What's up, brother?
Yo,
Ooh, we have Zilla in the house.
what up, Zilla?
We used to. So I was asking Zilla to give us his impressions of Microsoft, the briefing that they had yesterday on the 15th of June. So take it away, man. Oh, Zilla, you there?
Hi, this is Zilla. How are you?
Nah, I think he's having some technical difficulties. Zilla, you there, brother?
I'm here now.
Nah. See, I think Soldier, you came on and you took away the bandwidth.
I have no bandwidth. This is actually Centurion.
Nah, Centurion. So, Soldier, there's been some new announcements in regards to some games from Square Enix, Nintendo. Anything out there that you've been able to follow up on that has piqued your interest?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the announcements. That's why I came on to hear what you guys thought, because I wanted to find out exactly what it was that came out. Did Square show anything more on Final Fantasy VII? Probably not, right?
Nope, not right now.
Man, that's unfortunate. I really want to know more information on that game.
Yeah, so do I. I'm wondering maybe Tokyo Game Show. But there is a game called Unit 8 that's teased for the Xbox One and Windows 10.
Wasn't there already a game called Unit 8? Well, that was Unit 13.
Unit 13 on the PlayStation Vita, yeah. Now, this was something we did talk about earlier. There's news that Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain, a collection, will be out for the PlayStation 4. So we're going to get another one of Eddie's
Another remastered?
remasters.
Wow, man. That's no good. I mean, what are we talking about?
Oh, we're just shooting the shit, basically.
Oh, okay.
Just
Bro,
yeah,
I gotta
'cause I
ask.
wanna- yeah.
I need to. Did you get Batman?
Yes, I pre-ordered it. No, I didn't. I didn't pick it up in one of my spots. Zilla,
Okay.
you back? Still trying to get Zilla?
I'm here.
Oh, there we go. What happened? Your internet conked out? Oh no, that was you, Soldier.
Yes, my internet conked out.
You sound like a freaking psycho. But
Where's Zilla from?
he used to write for Real Otaku. Remember where James J. Lugo used to be at?
Oh, wait, Otaku Man 5000?
Hello?
No, well, he's not Otaku Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
James
about?
is-
Follow
James
Fridays
is-
for 1,000 people?
Jake is
Hello?
Otaku Man, or used to be. He's
Oh.
a freelancer for.
So he knows
IGN now.
Venomous Fat Man.
Yes.
Hello?
The
So-
Venomous one.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jake to come back. But what were you saying in regards to Arkham Knight?
That's the game he just dropped off completely. That's the game I want to play, like, right now.
Yeah, me too.
I tried playing Gears of War, and it's starting to get a little laggy now. I mean that's why it's a beta, but I really want something solid to play, and I didn't get a chance to go to GameStop because it started fucking
Yeah,
raining
it's not
cats and
pouring,
dogs.
yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck, man."
we went. My son and I went. Got some gift cards that I exchanged. I think I traded. I traded in WWE 14 or 15. I don't know. I know I didn't play it that much, and got some enough credit where we got $50 worth of PlayStation Network
Nice.
credits, and then I just paid for the rest because we got the $89.99 bundle that comes with all the DLC. Well, not all of it. Some of it is missing. Some of it is exclusive to other freaking retailers,
Oh,
which sucks because I'm sure they're gonna sell every bit that we don't get in this specific bundle. They're gonna sell it individually.
well, the good thing is you can always go on eBay and pick them up for $20.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you really want
So,
them. That's what I did with Gears of War. I had it pre-ordered. Every Gears of War came out with like 3 different versions, and retailers had different skins. Like some had a golden weapon, some had this, some had that. I remember pre-ordering like at 4 different spots and having every code to everything. And then even then, I still had to go to eBay and get some other shit.
I know, dude. That's the unfortunate consequence we gotta face when we have these freaking bundles or exclusive DLC packages and shit like that. It sucks, man.
Yep.
But what can you do?
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Golfret wanted to hop on, and he was telling me that he was disappointed with E3 on the MS side and Sony side.
He's probably too busy doing his Destiny job.
Nah.
Hello?
Oh, there you go, Zilla.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, okay, so Andre Tipton is Otaku Man 5000.
Yeah.
That's right, Andre. Yep.
Yeah. I was hearing y'all, but I couldn't respond. I was taking my headphones. I don't know what the hell was going on. But anyway, my thoughts on Microsoft.
Yeah.
I was interested by only a few things, and I was confused by one thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I was confused by then, but I was interested in the controller, but then I was like, that's bullshit that it costs $150. Granted, it's like it's high quality stuff. I like the D-pad that it had on there. It was kind of futuristic looking, and I like the switching out of all the different little parts. I don't know how that would hold up stability wise on some rough gaming stuff, but I'm not that type of dude. I would just want that controller because it looked cool.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in Halo, so that's just like wasted on me. What was it that I was interested in? It was that game.
What?
Hold on. What was that?
Recoil?
Recore.
Yeah.
I was interested in Recore, and that's the only game I was interested in was Recore. I don't care about the retro 30 game thing. I don't care about that because after a whole year of not really releasing no games, you're gonna come out with that and say 30 games in 1 month. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of a slap in the face. And then like Microsoft gamers are pretty much sports and shooter guys anyway, so I understand where they're playing to their bases, but I didn't really care about that. I was confused. The reason why I got an Xbox One was because I wanted Gears of War. I wanted a new Gears of War, and I liked the fact that you can play the old Gears of War through the backwards compatibility stuff, but I don't even think that's a approved game yet.
Yeah, because they're gonna have the remaster coming.
Yeah, I know they got the remaster coming, but I'm wondering if those games will be able, because it's like it's not every game, so I wonder what games want to slide through on that. people are confused about that too. They thinking it's just like everything's backwards compatible. What it's not. They still have to port all that crap over. So, you know, you got that, which is, you know, lackluster. What I like about it, the backwards compatibility part, is you can play multiplayer with Xbox 360 users. I like that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But what else? I was confused. I swear, I could have swore that gameplay that they showed of Gears of War 4, I could have swore it was the remastered stuff. I was like, oh, I never played none of the Gears of War, so I was like, oh, okay, this must be the remastered stuff, right? And somebody said that was Gears of War 4. I said, are you serious? I was like, oh, well, I guess I wasn't paying attention.
One of the guys from PGR said the same thing. TG1 Eddie, he said it didn't really. To him, it didn't look like it was a true next generation.
No, what did that damn that Need for Speed was like photorealistic. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's cool. I was pretty much burnt out on Need for Speed, even though that's like my racer of choice. I'm not a Gran Turismo, Forza type of dude. I like Forza Horizon. I'm not dude. I'm Need for Speed. I'm not that real tough on it, but I like playing those type of games, arcade races.
Yeah, a little more arcadey.
But that Need for Speed looks good. I hope they don't do it like that one Need for Speed from PlayStation. You know, like last generation. What was that one they had where they had the closed off tracks though, and it wasn't an open world? You was racing from one side of the country to the other side of the country.
Not Burnout, right?
No, it was Need for Speed. It was Need for Speed. It was like maybe 2 Need for Speeds ago. Well, not including the one that's about to come up. I can't remember.
Yeah, I forgot, man. I kind of tuned out of
only Need for Speed Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
It was American. It was an American, but it looked really good, but it was a closed off track. That's part of the reason why it looks so good. Hopefully that's not the same case with this one because it's much more powerful systems. But this is some decent games. That Horizon Zero Dawn, that really impressed me. Somebody was playing with some theories talking about, since it's a Guerrilla Games game, that it might have that Horizon Zero Dawn might be the direct. It might be like a sequel kind of what is it? Killzone, because you know it was like the robot stuff and all that shit. And that was like, you know, after Society, somebody was playing with a theory like that. I'm like, that could be cool. But regardless, that game was fucking tight.
Yeah, it looks hot.
I wasn't impressed with Batman beforehand, but then when I saw the extra trailer stuff, I was like, okay, all right, I see why people hype over the fucking Batman. Because Batman pissed me off.
Yeah, well,
only because it had some glitching going on, and it was just like ridiculous. So
yeah, you're talking about what? The one that wasn't by Rocksteady, right? Batman.
Yeah. Arkham City.
Arkham City.
Yeah. We enjoyed it, quite frankly, and my son's
enjoying it. Like glitching on me, and then I was just like,
there was a lot of glitches. Yep, definitely a lot of glitches. Yeah, some great game-breaking glitches. But in regards to the backwards compatibility, if you ever, I don't know if you had a 360, but at the very beginning of the 360, they had backwards compatibility, and it was very limited, extremely limited, as a matter of fact. And then little by little, they started bringing out, expanding on that list. But by then, it wasn't that big of a deal because people were getting an influx of games, whereas now
I think it's a ploy.
We have an influx of games on the Xbox.
I think it's a ploy just to get the 360 users on the Xbox One. I honestly think that's what it is.
I don't know. I thought about that initially, but then I realized that the Halo Master Chief Collection is out on the Xbox One, so that would bring over that crowd, and didn't necessarily do that. Then Halo 5's around the corner, so whatever backwards compatible games you have, and I'm a big Halo fan.
Mm-hmm.
Halo 5 is gonna hang over everything else, and then you have Tomb Raider and
I was
Forza 6.
impressed by that damn Call of Duty.
Oh, what, Black Ops?
Yeah, Black Ops 3. I was like actually impressed by that. I'm maybe
Yeah, it was enough variety there that
yeah, the variety. I saw the girls and all that other crap and all the sliding. I didn't play Black Ops 2, so no, I did play Black Ops 2. I didn't play what is that? Advanced Warfare, the last one that just came out.
yeah,
The one
yep, Advanced Warfare with the jumping and the skeletal.
Yeah, the stuff they stole some Titanfall from it.
No, not to joke around, but I felt like Halo 5 stole a bit of Titanfall stuff.
Yeah, you take
Warzone, they were talking about cards.
uh-huh. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's straight up Titanfall.
Even like you said, Black Ops 3, there was one level there that they showed in a freaking trailer that looked like Titanfall. I was like, what the hell?
Yep.
I was like, Titanfall? And then you see the guys running around. But really quick, I guess they made it official.
Pause real quick. What is
Sony is what?
What's up with this big
What
ass
was that?
blade? What's up with this big?
Oh, what? Blade?
Yeah,
What?
you got in your picture.
Oh, that's from the Gears of War. Which one was it? Gears of War 3 launch event.
Okay.
And, that's the God, what's the name of that damn gun? With the chainsaw. What is it, soldier?
That's the Lancer, isn't it?
Yeah, the Lancer. Yeah, man.
Freaking Rad Roach.
But I guess it's made official that Sony is officially partners with that they confirmed there's a partnership
Yeah.
with Suzuki for Shenmue 3. So earlier, Soldier and I, we did an episode, a review for the Sony press conference, and I figured that maybe they would match whatever was raised in Kickstarter, so that we get an even budget, even bigger experience for Shenmue. So I figured I'd throw that out there. But overall, let's stick with Microsoft. So Microsoft, I thought extremely solid. They were straight to the point. They were showing content, and the backwards compatibility. It's a great option to have. I won't discard that, but it wasn't exactly a key selling point. It's a nice option to have on top of everything else they offer on the Xbox One. But it wasn't a mic dropper like some people were like proclaiming it was.
I like
so
how they
a mic dropper would have been like Xbox Live is $20, or multiplayer is free.
Yeah.
That would have been like, all right, Sony, you're screwed. So what were you saying?
They said, you don't have to pay for the backwards compatibility. I like how they said that.
Man. Yeah, that was a nice little jab, and somebody was making a comment in regards to PlayStation Now and the backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. Two different types of services. Number one, PlayStation Now is a service. It's a rental service. And somebody made the comment that you have to repay for your games on PlayStation Now, which is a lie because you're renting them. You're not buying them.
Yeah, you're not buying them. So
as a matter of fact, my son is playing Uncharted 3. He saw the demo last night for Uncharted 4, and he was like, I kind of want to try Uncharted 3, and I told him to try 3. So we rented it for 7 days, $5.99. And he could play it on the PlayStation Video if he wants to.
Which is cool because it's like if you go to Redbox, you're paying what, like $2, and that's
you gotta pay additional. Yeah. You gotta pay. So, like earlier, Perfect Dark Zero on my Xbox One, I installed it. I put the disc in. It's one of the 18 games that you can currently test out the backwards compatibility of your preview member. And I put it in. I put the disc in. Don't get crazy, soldier. And it gave me a little notification, and it began to install. on my hard drive. So that's freaking cool.
What happened?
Yeah, that's cool.
What was that, Soldier?
What was I going crazy?
No, because I said I stuck it in.
Oh, I missed that part.
So it installs. You push the game in, it installs, and then have you played it yet?
Yeah.
It launches your Xbox 360 game.
Yep. Your dashboard.
It's like your Xbox 360 starts up. There's a splash screen. The notifications come up
Like an emulation.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then all your achievements carry over. Your game saves, I think, carry over if you've uploaded them to the cloud.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That remains to be. That's questionable because I finished Perfect Dark Zero and I tried to pick a level, but granted, I didn't.
You didn't upload your save to the cloud.
I didn't dive deep into it, so I don't know if.
Jay,
I don't
you
know
would
if I
probably
didn't
have.
save it or.
The only way you could do that is if you would have put Perfect Dark Zero back into an Xbox 360, and then update it, because I'm pretty sure there was no cloud back when you played Perfect Dark Zero.
That's true.
So it would have to upload all that stuff. And plus, I don't know if that's a feature that had to be activated by developers, so it might not even work with Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah. As long as my Halo stuff which is in the cloud. Not that I need it, but.
Halo should alone.
Yo, I was not impressed with Halo at all, bro. That shit looked like a fucking Resistance 3 game. It looked
Get out of here, man.
It looked like garbage. Seriously, it looked like garbage.
Well, I'm gonna say.
Why you say that?
Well, I playing the beta. I like the beta. The beta was fun as hell. I mean,
That Warzone looks hot.
that beta was fun. I was hating, and then I played it, and I was like, okay, I like what they changed. I like the announcer. I like just the energy that it has. The game puts out while you're playing it. I think Halo is still going to show and prove just like Halo does, but I'm thinking that games like Black Ops 3 and other Rainbow Six Siege, I think those might outshine it longevity-wise, because it's just different experiences. Halo hasn't really done anything different because when Halo 5 beta came out, it pretty much borrowed from what Titanfall was doing, right? Even though Titanfall, fucking sucked, really, kind of. But Titanfall was the first one to do what it did. And then Halo improved on it and did some other stuff. And it has its niche. But I think, me personally, I'm more interested in Rainbow Six Siege than like a Halo 5 because I want to huh? What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that Warzone for Halo 5. I don't know if you checked out Warzone, and that's like a huge playground where you can have 12 on 12, and not only are you competing against the opposite team, but you're competing against AI enemies.
Looks like Titanfall.
Kind of.
Black Ops.
But
Black Ops
here
3.
you'll have like a Black Ops.
And then have something like that in it.
I'm not sure. I haven't bought a Call of Duty in a while, so I kind of blanked out with.
No, what I'm saying is that Black Ops 3 trailer, when they were showing it, it had all these different type of people. They even had this guy shooting off some shit. So it was all different types of people and beings just running around shooting, and it had like different.
Yeah.
Now, it might be, Halo was always going to be that tournament game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Street Fighter of the tournament stuff. It's like.
Yep.
But
it's aimed towards the more competitive crowd. They even have, in my opinion, the interaction during the beta between the characters pre-screen and stuff or pre-match, it was a little too dude bro-ish for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, why they doing that? Why they saying that? Why they doing that? It's like, what the hell, bro? Don't cater to that crap.
I'm looking at the trend of like social gaming. Like social gaming used to be back in the day, 360 days. People getting all in the chat room and they talk shit and they playing, all of that. But now it evolved to the point where like getting together and like I was talking about how with the Six Siege, right? You know, we're working together like that,
Mhm.
and we're working, and
Yeah, that
it's
looks hot,
built
man.
like that. The game is built like that. I think it's going to connect with more gamers on that level versus just Of course, you're going to be playing some Halo, jump on that motherfucker, and just start shooting people and doing all
Yeah.
types of weird stuff, but it's a different narrative when you're playing Rainbow Six Siege. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Even back in the day when you're doing terrorist hunt,
Hmm.
that was nothing like that because no matter how many times you played terrorist hunt, it was always a challenge. And it
So,
was,
and I just think gamers are evolving to that. We're still playing that type of stuff because a good recipe is always good.
well, look at Destiny. We were talking about Destiny, and Soldier used to play the hell out of Destiny,
Oh my god, I used to play the hell out of that shit too, man.
and
And
I
then
was
it's
starting to, but
redundant.
what was that, Soldier?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. No, it's based on groups. So if you don't have the group that you want to play with at that particular time, some guys don't play, and then so with Rainbow, I can see that happening too, where it's like, you don't have the skill set that I want for this level. So and it's like it kind of defeats the purpose, but I could see why people would do that,
Mhm.
because you do invest a lot of time. So it all depends. I'm gonna enjoy Rainbow Six Siege. I used to rock the Rainbow Six 3 on the original Xbox like crazy. So, but jumping
Oh,
over to
that
before we
Halo,
jump over to Sony. So
that whole
yeah,
that, that Halo lens, man. The
oh, the
Hololens,
Hololens, yeah.
love that. I love that. I think,
Supposedly, well, supposedly somebody was talking about how they have a demonstration going on at the Microsoft booth where there's some type of integration with Halo 5 and HoloLens.
hmm.
So we'll see
It's funny
what that's all about.
with Microsoft's conference. I was more interested in the things out. It's still gaming oriented, but it was uh, the accessories. I was more I was more impressed with their accessories than I was with the games that they're showing us. I was like,
Well, I
oh,
think
that's better than fucking. Because I look at the Hololens and it's like it's glass you can see through. I don't like
Mhm.
it just covering my face. Like
Oh, okay, yeah, because alternate reality or augmented reality, it blends in with your environment. Where virtual, you're inside the environment.
yeah,
You're
virtual
inside of the.
reality. What Sony got and what Oculus got, man, that shit would have been cool like in the '90s. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Now,
it's still, believe it or not, so premature that we're a long ways from even seeing where we thought it would be in the 90s. Because I get what you're saying.
but like having that stuff on your face. So I would rather, when they first when they, on the phones when they came up with augmented reality, I said, this is the type of virtual reality I would like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't it adds to your personal reality. It
Hmm.
doesn't take, but it doesn't exclude you from.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. But what grade with, well, not grade, but based on everything you saw with Microsoft before we jump over to your impression of Sony, what how did you feel afterwards? Or
Um,
better yet, how do you feel now in this current time after you've absorbed everything
I
that you
say it was.
saw with
I like
Microsoft?
I like this showing better than last year's showing. Um, it was cool. It was kind of boring on the side of the speakers because at the end of the day it's a show, you know what I mean, and you gotta like keep your
Exactly. It's a
crowd
presentation.
energized. You gotta keep your crowd,
Hmm.
and Phil Spencer is like a tight neck guy, man. It's just like, yo, loosen up. I see you got your little vintage t-shirts on. Like, cool down a little bit, bruh. He's like a little too tight. uh yeah, it's just like it's stuffy. I like that. I like the stuff that they showed for the most part, but it's a show, you know what I mean? And it's at the end of the day, it's a show, and you want to hype your people up. I give them, if I could grade it, I would give them like a B minus. I mean, because
Okay.
Nintendo's crap, it really upset me.
Yeah.
So, Jay,
I still haven't seen Nintendo. Yo, what's up, Soldier?
so what do you guys think about this Call of Duty going to Sony PlayStation? Because from what I've been looking around, what I've been reading, a lot of people purchased the Xbox One because they thought that Call of Duty's home was on Xbox. But now that they switched over to PlayStation, all these freaking kids that got Xboxes for the one game they buy all year, Call of Duty, now they're gonna have to wait for the maps. Whatever time that is.
They even started a freaking
A hashtag Xbox or Riot.
yeah.
Got it.
Xbox
Got it.
Riot. So freaking hilarious, man.
I,
Xbox always
I mean, they have kind of a little case, I mean, it's not a great case. It's still a case. I mean, it's kind of legit, dude. Because I mean,
I say it's just desserts.
You know what?
Just desserts after a whole freaking generation of that. But when you step outside of just gameplay and you kind of look at trends of the industry, you look at what happened last generation, right? Xbox 360, because it's all about install base, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 360 came out a year ahead, fucking flooded the market, right? Who do you think that a annual franchise like Call of Duty is going to show their support to? People with a much greater install base, because that means their percentage will, their percentage is going to go up on games being sold, the attachment rate. That's the flip side with the PlayStation 4 now. They came around the same time, right? But PlayStation, just because of the bad spin on what in that whole year of fumbling that Xbox was doing or Microsoft was doing, it just solidified what was going on. I saw that trend coming. I saw it coming. I was like, they are rolling them in sales, regardless on the attachment rate of these games. It's more consoles in these people's houses. So when games come, and Sony have mad companies that make tight games and a variety of games, once those games start coming in, it's gonna just go companies like Call of Duty, companies like what was it, Activision, companies like Bungie is gonna yo, you know what? We see a positive, because it's all about seeing the future in somebody. It's like getting a house loan or something. You got good credit? All right, fine. We'll give you X amount of dollars for that. And if you follow the trend, I saw it coming anyway. I saw that coming. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I wasn't surprised behind it. And if anybody was upset about it, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Well, it quite frankly, I blame the publisher, not Sony, not Microsoft, because the publisher is the one that should say, you know what, freak it, let's keep everything balanced. Let's have everybody get this content on day one.
Mm-hmm.
But if they side with one company or the other, the fanatics on each side, they can't be going crazy. If anything, they should boycott the game. And you speak in volumes. You speak where it hurts. What were we gonna say, Soldier?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say something. Maybe you were yelling at your kids or something.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that for Activision to do that speaks a lot about where their mind is. Really, it's for the gamers, but it's for the gamers' money, obviously. But I see, like I said, the Microsoft gamers are sports and shooter guys, so I would show some favoritism, if anything, to Microsoft's platform. But maybe they see stuff that we don't see, so they might see that that the number game really matters. They may see that it's a much larger attachment rate with their Call of Duty games, versus on the Xbox One. I mean, those numbers we don't see. I'm quite sure that they're watching those numbers. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? I suggest anybody just buy both systems. Fuck it, save up.
Yeah, yeah, that would be the perfect scenario. And don't forget, Activision has Destiny, and
Hmm.
look how well Destiny has been doing on the PlayStation 4. It's been doing well overall, not just PlayStation 4, but of course there's a bigger install base, so they promoted the crap out of Destiny. They're gonna do the same with Black Ops. Me, I personally don't care, but
Hmm.
uh, unfortunately, that's what one side of the gaming demographic has to deal with. So quickly, we're running out of time. So let's talk about Sony. What are your thoughts on Sony? Mozilla.
Okay. Horizon. I'm really impressed with Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm really impressed by that.
Mhm.
Outside of that, everything else is multiplat. Really. Uh, yeah.
What
I'm.
about The Last Guardian? Any interest in that?
They. I'm happy that they showed it and they're saying that it's coming out. But that happened, a couple years ago too. So, uh,
Hmm. Yeah.
that happens when it happens. That is a game that isn't. That's not a game that I'm going to be like, yo, I gotta have it. It'd be a good game to have because I like cinematic tales like that, slow paced cinematic tales
Yeah.
like that. But like I said, that Horizon Zero Dawn is just like that is
Oh yeah.
that
That was like wow.
arc, the game arc. That's these big massive animals and these I like how they tied like when she was had the bow and arrow and had the ropes that was connected to it and she shoot it and
Oh
then bring
yeah,
it
yeah. She was tying it
feathers
down.
down. Yeah, I'm liking that. I want to see how expansive that world is. Like on that
Yeah.
Battlefront. That Battlefront. I mean, but everything else is multiplat, really. Um I'm
What
still
about
interested.
Shenmue?
Um
Shenmue 3?
No Man's Sky, Shenmue 3, yeah, because I didn't play 2, I played 1, and I really
Mm-hmm.
want, because I love Shenmue. That I
Yeah, it
swear
was.
originator of the QuickTime events.
It was around, but it was done. It was like the first time you didn't really get bothered by it. At least that was my experience with Shenmue. Like the quick times didn't really bother me. After a while, it was like second nature.
Yeah, but I like
So
it. I like it.
I would say they did it right.
Yeah, you're right. I like that.
Yeah, man. And what about Dreams?
See, that's part of the reason why I like Sony,
Weird.
Sony and Nintendo.
Uh,
See, like I don't want to buy that game, right? But I just like the fact that that game exists. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a game that's coming out also too is what is it called? It's called something about something
what?
Lost in the Rapture or something like that. And
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's gone to Rapture.
yeah, right.
Everybody's
So
gone to Rapture is the one. Yeah, should be
like
coming out this year.
I like those game. I like the fact that those games exist. It lets you know that these developers are really uh, interested in trying new ideas because it's those ideas that will end up, if only like 5% of that game will find itself into something else and work its way into a whole entire new IP, and you might not even notice. But I like the fact that those games exist on Sony platform. Like what I really wish that Nintendo and Sony back in the day would have stayed together and like went forward in the future
Yeah, I know.
because
Yep.
those two are my favorite systems. I mean, favorite companies because of the types of games, the variety of games that they put out. And
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
me personally, I think that Sony now is just like the cooler brother, Nintendo's cooler brother. Like he's going to
Yeah.
be the yeah, try some weed, it'll be all right.
Here's a little chill. All right, give it a
Yeah,
shot. Don't worry about it. I'm here.
I'm here. You covered. But
And what about
I love that. I love that you can play your little dreams and create dreams and see other people's dreams, and
yeah, that's crazy, dude.
it kind of plays off of the
Which,
what is it, Little Big Planet, because that was all about dreams too, you know.
yeah, yeah. Well, it basically comes down to creativity. If you can dream it, you can create it. That's what they're hoping.
Hmm.
Pretty trippy.
Cool.
So,
Uh, and that's I wish that Microsoft as a company would take that corporatist mind away and but all this money you have, buy up these these companies or get into uh, contractual uh, junk, just get together and come and work on games together and just make good games, weird games. Like games is just like, what the hell is this? And you know what? This is a good game. Like Blue Estate. Anybody play Blue Estate?
I did. That was on PS4. That game was garbage.
It's weird though. That's you know
yeah,
what?
it's weird. It definitely was weird.
I like it. I like it because I would prefer it on Xbox One. It's on Xbox One now, but when I got it, it was on PS4. Only reason why I say that is because um, the PlayStation 4 version only allowed you to use the controller, the motion control, and I didn't like that all the time.
Yeah, it was on rails too, so it was
And you had
a weird game.
the rails. The rails reminded me of the Aerosmith games and the
Like Time Cop and stuff like that.
yeah, all that shit from back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Remember the Terminus, RoboCop?
Games, and I was okay. I like the graphics. I like the humor, the humor that it had. I like the writing it has. I just had an issue with the controls. It was a surprisingly good game for me. It was, I try to jump into each game with a blank slate and try not to expect nothing out of it. And then, if
Yeah.
it's one way or another, it does. If not, hey, whatever.
I always use the analogy that I can sit down with somebody I'm hanging out with, put a blank piece of paper on the table with a pen, blank piece of paper with a pencil, and draw some squares, and we'll start playing tic-tac-toe for about an hour and a half. Because once you get into something and you have that competitive nature
Mhm.
flowing through you, and you have puzzles that are giving you a challenge, and there's some entertainment, then the interest level increases, and regardless of how the damn thing looks, how many frames, of course, frames per second are important,
Game.
but if it's like a few frames off, you're not gonna care. You know what I mean? So
You're playing a game, and at the end of the day,
exactly.
do you like playing games? If you like playing games, you shouldn't. I'm not
You
saying
shouldn't be looking for something.
you shouldn't have a certain thing that you like, but you should be able to play any game if you just like playing games.
Yeah, and I've been guilty of prejudging a game, and then I'm like, wow, this
Yeah,
game is pretty freaking hot, or very entertaining,
I think
and
Netflix.
vice versa.
I think
What was
Netflix
that?
changed the way. I think Netflix changed the way I look at games. Like because my wife will tell you, like I'll sit here and just look through all these weird ass movies that's on Netflix. I'm like, you know what?
Yep.
I'm gonna start this one. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna watch this one later on when I ain't got nothing else to do because this looks like a weird ass movie. Like it just looks dumb. And
Yeah.
you know what? Because people put their time and effort into these things, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of the fact what you think about it. And it might be good. It might not be good. You might like
Yeah.
it for total reasons that they don't want. They want you to like it for something else, but you might like it for total different reasons.
Exactly. And believe me, I don't know if you ever saw this movie called Rubber
Hmm.
about the killer tire. It was a tire. That,
Damn movie that did I run around killing. I saw that.
I told my boys to watch it, and they were like, "Yo, dude, I wasted 2 hours of my life." And I'm like, "What?" The opening monologue alone was freaking classic. Where are you gonna find a movie where freaking tires taking a shower?
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes
Yep.
type of movie.
Exactly. Or in a weird way, Chucky, because when he put his soul into Chucky, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
but this time it was a tire. But so quickly, Uncharted 4. They showed another demo.
First of all, what I liked about Uncharted 4, it didn't look downgraded like
Nope.
Division. Did you notice Division looked really downgraded?
Yeah, unfortunately, man. But I'm sure the Division has a bigger scale.
Well,
Maybe they
yeah,
had no choice.
yeah.
I got high hopes for the Division.
Me too.
I'll accept the downgrade. I don't care.
Long,
As we were saying before.
with that. There's some
Yeah, as
games.
long as it provides. What was that?
There's some games that's coming out that we saw gameplay footage of that are just, you can tell the next generation is like here now, right? Because it's like they're starting to look cleaner. It's so much activity going on. This grander scale of everything there. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I'm counting blades of grass. Yeah, sue me.
Yep. We gotta remember these developers. They're probably working on multiple freaking projects. We gotta give them time to show us some real next gen stuff. But any of you guys like Ghost Recon?
Oh, you know what? It's funny. I've always liked Ghost Recon from afar.
Mm-hmm.
I never really got into playing it. Like the first time I was playing Ghost Recon was like back in the PC days, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a PC gamer, so I was like, it's cool and all, but I don't like playing it, right? But I've seen it when it came to consoles and all that. But I've always liked it. And I was like when they said for Xbox, that was a good exclusive deal. I'm not sure if that's the same thing for PlayStation, but when they said they're going to package in those other two, Vegas and
yeah, for Rainbow, yeah.
I was like, that's cool because I would actually want to get into actually playing those games too, because I didn't have a 360, so
Yeah, that's exactly the plan, and that's not a bad thing. Quite frankly, I was more of a big Rainbow Six 3 fan,
Mhm.
and then as they progressed, they got more visually appealing, and they tried more things. So this new one seems a little more. It's like a combination of old school and some newer stuff, because the original stuff on PC, that was hard.
Yeah.
Rainbow on PC was so freaking tough because you had to strategize, you had a pre-freaking mission, like an outline of the room, and you had to coordinate. What was that?
Is it H-hour like that?
H-hour. What's H?
It's like a military strategy game, like the Rainbow Six back in the day, kind of. Spec Ops.
And back then. Oh, okay, yeah, Spec Ops. Yeah, it was very detailed. Soldier, you got any interest in Ghost Recon?
Yeah, that was one of the first coolest games that ever came out, right? With what was it,
Terrorist Hunt,
Captain?
too.
No, Ghost Recon didn't have Terrorist Hunt, did it?
Yeah, Terrorist Hunt was in there, and that was great. You could freaking snipe from like a mile away.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did. Yeah, that was it's pretty awesome. I just think it's weird that they announced this game, but the Divide is still fucking
The Division, yeah.
the Division. Yeah, I don't know what's up. They even announced Rainbow Six Siege after the Division, and it's coming out before the Division.
Coming out before, yeah.
See
As
why?
I stated, different type of game, though.
Yeah, it's a much grander game. Division is a much grander game. Siege is closed off, to like a building, pretty much. It seems like each one is just like,
Yeah.
building. So, however big that's going to be. That's why it looks so good. That's why it looks so good, is because it's it's limited space. You got
It's
so
confined, and that'll help.
you got so much stuff going on.
Yep.
I just hope that it lives up to what it originally wanted to do.
Yeah, same here.
Us and developers.
Because it's gonna face some extreme competition. So we're about to wrap this up, but we talked Uncharted. Excited for it? Uncharted 4.
Yeah, yes, yes. That was it. That I like that little glitch that happened at the beginning, right?
Yeah, that was funny, man.
I was like,
That was funny.
oh, okay, all right, okay. I guess we're really in the game, huh? Because it glitched on us.
Exactly. I know. I was like,
I always like Uncharted. Always like Uncharted. I like that they're wrapping it up. It seems. I like that they showed the age. You know, the characters aging, and um, from what they showed us, was cool. But it's just the evolution of what our Uncharted always been. You know, it just got more polished and added a little bit more effects, and you know, it always has solid story telling. So I'm quite sure that's going to be all right. The gameplay was always good for me. I never really had any issues with um, the story mode of Uncharted.
hmm yeah. I'm reading up. He said they interviewed a guy that was doing the demo,
Hmm.
and he said he almost had a heart attack. They were talking. They were. What was it? Neil Druckmann, and he said when he got on stage, digging around, he finally found a little controller. But when Nathan appeared on screen, he tried to move around. Nothing happened. Grabbing a backup controller, nothing happened again. That's when the whole thing restarted. Explained that he hit the PS button on the place on the DualShock 4 and saw that the of the second OS of the secondary backup unit popping up, pointing to the secondary unit. Oh, so I guess it was on a secondary controller and he had the wrong one, something like
Uh,
that. I don't know. But yeah, it was good that was the only.
but outside,
Last time it glitched too, and that was also proof that it was live.
but the game is cool. I mean, I like. Oh, I like the. I mean, like I said, it's just the evolution of what's been going on. But you know that them guns ripping through the columns and
Yeah,
being destructible. I like that because it adds that it kicks it up like you're actually watching a movie or you're playing a movie, and you know you can't hold up on a wall for too long because you're gonna actually start getting killed
yeah,
because
which is what I used to do. I used to be like, all right, I'll wait for you to reload, and now you can't do that. Like you were saying, everything's falling apart.
it's like you box.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that was dope, man.
but
Yeah,
yeah, that was a given. That one. If anybody wasn't impressed, or I mean, if you're not impressed, that's okay because you know it's already known to be an impressive game. So long as it still looks as good, you won't see nobody talking about on the internet this year like they did last year about downgrading of
oh no,
graphics.
no, definitely not.
It looked good. It looked good.
You're gonna get your usual troll, your clickbaits or your trollers and blah blah blah. But that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, man. And I appreciate it. Really quick, I will say that I know a lot of us we like to compare conferences, consoles, games to each other. That's just the nature of uh, our makeup because we're gamers. So by nature we're competitive. That's what
Hmm.
makes these games enjoyable is the competitive aspect of video games. But in the long run, man, nobody should be complaining about anything because
No,
we saw some great things from Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, even PC.
good game year for gamers. That's about it.
Oh, every year it is, man. We see some incredible things just when we think it can't get any better. Well, lately everybody expects things to get better, but we're starting to see things get better, and that's great.
Because like having all three systems, right? I don't know how people like these must be some hyper gamers because like they're like, hey, ain't enough games this year. I'm like, bitch, I got so many
I
damn.
know, man.
Like, shut up about that crap. Like,
Word up, man. I still haven't finished Bloodborne. I still haven't finished.
God,
Shit, I got so many games, man. That's why I'm cut. I had to purposely stop from buying.
Yeah.
I'm back into Destiny. I know Soldier's playing the Gears of War beta. So
Oh, talk about that. Hold on, man. What's going on with that?
yeah, Soldier. Did you play anymore? Because I know you were talking about how good it looked.
Yeah, I played a couple more rounds, and on the second round, there's some lag starting to come back in, so it dropped me down a few levels back to Earth. But when I first popped it in, man, it looked amazing. It looked great.
Mm.
Now, I'm starting to see on a different level, a different map they put in. There was a lot of lag. There was a lot of like ghosting. Like you shoot a player, he disappear and pop up somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
And then next thing you know, you were dead. I mean, it has a lot to do with your own personal internet connection, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it shouldn't be as bad
How's it holding up? Is it? Shoot that
I
over
mean,
there.
it's still alright. I watched this one guy try to tag a grenade on the wall, but I don't think that option was available in the original Gears of War. So he was there slamming the grenade, slamming there, and they were like, "Dude, you're an idiot. Just move on." So I mean, it's
all habits die hard.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm looking forward more to the single player than the actual multiplayer.
Man, I love the single.
Because that's gonna be a freaking elbow fest and shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that rolling and shotgun combo. Yeah, I enjoyed in spurts. That's about it.
I know that there was another Mass Effect coming out. I just saw that a little bit, like an hour or so ago. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that trailer, that teaser trailer. Yeah, they haven't said anything in regards to it. So the developers were saying that was a target. So the game might not even look like that. Most likely won't, because that was all CGI.
Did anybody see the gameplay footage for Unraveled?
No. That was EA, right?
I think so.
That it was like the what was that? Whoa. Which?
Yeah, yarn devil looking thing.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one.
I think I'll actually like that game.
Yeah. You're not the only one. I heard it. That's the only reason why I heard it. I recognize the name because people were saying how surprised they were that they want that game.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, take a book out of Nintendo's strategy. So yeah. Oh, hold on a second. You want my phone? Yeah. So yeah, Zilla. Once again, man, let us know where you can find us. I mean, let us know where we can find you.
More directly, you can find me at it's a closed group, but it's PlayStation Gamers Incorporated. I'm there. Right now, I've been playing GTA heavy because I'm growing a team and we're trying to get this shit going online. But you can find me there. Just friend me on Facebook at fuck if I know my damn name is Zilla Jacobs. Facebook. I got two fucking Facebook names. That's why I said that.
Nice, man. And yeah, we would look forward to having you on our audio portion of PGR. But
Yeah,
I do appreciate. Yeah, man, I appreciate you hopping on. We've been planning this for a little bit, and no better reason to have you on than E3. So
yes, sir.
So thank you to everyone watching, and expect, as I stated earlier in our audio portion of PGR, expect episode 324 to have the entire crew on so that we can review everything we saw at E3. That should be coming up this week. So once again, thank you everyone. Enjoy the rest of E3 and we'll speak to you soon.